Hi there from the Fit Body Farm. Today I want to talk to you about holidays. Okay, chances are there's a lot of people who are going to be going on holiday in the next few weeks. So um, One of our kind of philosophies at the Fit Body Farm is that exercise and feeling fit, feeling good about yourself isn't something you should only experience when the time is right, or you know for a few months a year before we then go off the wagon again. Feeling fit and healthy is something that you can experience 365 days of the year. All right. Obviously, there might be times where you dial things up a little bit and perhaps dial things down a little bit without ever stopping altogether. So if you think about holidays are actually an opportunity to keep the momentum going and actually enjoy exercising whilst you're away. Now, maybe you're somebody who that sounds perfectly normal to. Okay, if you go away, maybe that's what you do anyway. Exercise whilst you're away because you get more time in your hands, and that's what you enjoy doing. For other people, that might be like, really, I'm going on holiday. I'm not going to be exercising. All right. So if that's you, then what I'd say is how without trying to see workouts, exercising as a chore, how could you just make things a little bit more fun, a little bit more, or do a little bit better than what you usually do whilst you're away? Okay. Um, so on the exercise front, um, I've got some ideas for you to, let's say, increase the likelihood of you actually doing some exercise whilst you're on holiday. Okay, so the first and probably most obvious thing would be taking your workout clothes with you. Okay, so your shorts, your trainers, your t-shirts, etc. All right. After that, after you've laid out those clothes, then maybe you want to consider taking some small pieces of equipment with you. Maybe something like a resistance band or a set of skipping ropes or a suspension trainer like a Z trainer or a TRX. Something kind of lightweight which you can use for doing different exercises with. Okay, of course you could just do bodyweight exercises too. Also, music. If you're used to going running with music or working out with music, then if you've got a good playlist, a good motivational playlist to listen to, then that's obviously going to increase the likelihood of you doing the exercise whilst you're away too. Next up would be maybe actually planning some workouts. So for our members, on our Fit Body Farm members site, there's workouts that they can either access online whilst they're away, or they can print off before they go. But having some kind of plan in place, maybe even if it's just I want to do some kind of structured exercise every second day, okay, something to that extent. Doesn't need to be exact. And then sharing that with others. So if you're going away with your family or your partner, actually ahead of time, kind of setting expectations, okay, of this is what I want to do whilst I'm away, so that they hopefully either support that or they understand that you are going to take yourself away and do that by yourself for half an hour or so. By setting expectations, then it's not kind of like a sudden kind of last minute notion. It's already in your head and in their head that this is something you're going to be getting up to. Okay, so that can definitely help in terms of not experiencing resistance. Another thing you might want to do is actually research the place that you're going. Okay, so whether it's the hotel or the general area, find out a little bit about what facilities do they actually have. Do they have a gym? Do they have fitness classes going on? Do they have other fun activities you can get involved in? What's the local area like? So if you enjoy running or cycling, is it going to be a good area to do that in? Could you even almost plan a wee route ahead of time using something like Map My Run, or just even go on to Google Maps and having a look at that? Okay, so again, opportunity to just kind of get it into your mind and picture yourself already doing the exercise before you go away. Okay, so you've got kind of a relatively clear plan in place. Once you're actually away, then just little things like having your workout clothes, clear and visible. Okay, not stuffed at the bottom of a drawer, or if you've got some small pieces of equipment with you, just having it visible, just to kind of prompt you, just to kind of increase again the chances of you actually taking part in some exercise whilst you're away as well. The next question, so that's kind of covering like how to increase the likelihood of you doing it by planning and preparing. But another question would be, how could you sell the exercise to yourself? Okay, so if we can spin things a little bit differently in our heads, then often it can become more appealing. All right. Um, so to give you an example, all right, when people go on holiday, often it's because they want a break from the norm, a break from routine, a bit of escapism, a bit of time to themselves. All right. So when you go away, then if you're going away with a family, you might not really feel like, or even just your partner, you might not always feel like you're getting like a true break, okay, a true escapism from work and any other stress and pressures you're feeling. So you could sell doing some exercise whilst you're on holiday as an opportunity of true escapism away from everybody and everything, okay, in a completely foreign environment. All right, and that can actually be quite appealing. Okay, when you're out there running or walking or whatever it is you're doing, you get a sense of, wow, this is amazing just to have this freedom. So that's probably one way of selling it to yourself. Also, another way would be to think of it as an opportunity to see the area, okay, an opportunity to explore. When you're at home, if you're somebody who goes out runs, for example, then you probably know your local area pretty well. You know the routes, so there's not really that element of novelty or excitement about it. But when you go away abroad to different towns, different countries, and this is something I've done when I've travelled every country I've been to, every city, every town I've been to, I've gone a run. Okay, and it's had a kind of novelty feel to it, because I'm exploring the area. I'm maybe spotting different things that I would like to do on the holiday. Like, oh, I'm giving an example here, when we were in Lanzarote lately, there's an open air cinema. Oh, I'd quite like to do that one night. Or there's a nice restaurant, we can go there. There's I don't know, some kind of beach activity that I've spotted, and you come back and you report to the other people that you're with what you've seen and what you've found out. So yeah, it's a great way of kind of exploring and fighting and seeing the area that little bit quicker. Now, when you're also away, you can see it's an opportunity to try something different. Because, like I said earlier, when you go on holiday, it's an opportunity to escape from routine and from day-to-day grind, if you like. And if you already work out at home and go to the gym, etc., then you might kind of think, well, I really like a break from the routine of not just work and home life, but also going to the gym. So rather than thinking, oh, I'm going to go on holiday and I'm going to go to the gym, how about maybe seeing it as an opportunity to try something different, okay? So a hotel might have different fitness classes, which you might not have done before. They might have classes in the pool. They might have organised beach volleyball. Might be an opportunity to hire bikes and go a cycle along the promenade. To try some kind of water-based activity like paddle boarding. So yeah, it doesn't have to be something you already do at home. Okay, you could mix it up a little bit. What else? Another way to perhaps to sell it to yourself is doing some exercise whilst you're away means you're not going to lose fitness for when you come back. Okay, especially if you're away for a couple of weeks or longer. Getting back into exercise when you come home can be a little bit daunting because you get that fear of lost fitness. So doing something whilst you're away, keeps you at least ticking over. Also, a way I've sold it to myself in the past is it's a way of getting my buzz on. Now, what I mean by that is after exercise, I'm sure you've all experienced it. You feel good. You feel like you're buzzing. You've got the endorphins flowing. And what I would quite often do is do a wee short workout, just 10 minutes or something, just some basic bodyweight exercises before I go for a shower in the evening. So this is kind of end of the day, do some exercise, go for a shower, and you feel like really good, like really G'd up for your night out, okay, or whatever else you've got planned. So getting your buzz on could be another way of selling it to yourself. Obviously, it's an opportunity to include others as well. So if you've got young kids, then yeah, doing a little body weight or lightweight workout with them in your apartment or on the beach, just wherever you like, is an opportunity for them to actually take part and do some exercise together. And they maybe see some of the things you've been getting up to at the gym or at the fitness class you've been going to. One resistance thing you might have within yourself is, it's going to be too warm to exercise. So exercise in the morning would be a great shout, but also maybe selling it to yourself with having a fun way to cool down at the end of the exercise. So an example would be when we were in Lanzarote again. Our apartment was about 5 to 10 minutes from the beach, so I would go down to the beach with a towel and put a towel behind a rock and leave it there, and then head off on a run, and then come back quite hot and sweaty, but then look forward to actually running into the sea and it being quite cold, but really, really refreshing and great for actually muscle repair as well. So perhaps that's another way to kind of sell the idea of doing exercise whilst you're away. So yeah, guys, I think that's me covered everything on my list here. Oh, there is one more. You could have a challenge that you're taking part in. So let's say there's a challenge online called Race at Your Pace. So you choose to do a certain number of miles, walk, jog, run within a month. So let's say you're going to do 25 miles within a month or 50 miles within a month. And if you're away for 2 weeks of that month on holiday, then you're going to have to factor in some of those miles during that holiday period. So if you're already signed up to something, which you could continue to do, even if it's a step challenge, then great, okay, because that's going to motivate you a little bit more to stay active whilst you're away. All right. So I'll leave it there, guys. If you've got any ideas of your own, please feel free to share them with you. So your main questions are, how can I increase the likelihood of exercise happening? So what preparation and planning could you do ahead of time? And then secondly, how could you sell the idea of exercising to yourself more so it becomes more appealing and fun ultimately, and certainly not a chore to you. All right. So hopefully that helps you. Enjoy your holidays if you are going away, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.